your teeth. Okay, take a look at this. Whether you have braces, dentures, bridges, maybe it's little larger gaps between your teeth, you know, just large enough for the broccoli to stick, just large enough for the chia seed to get stuck right in there, or that kernel of popcorn, and I'm telling you, that will drive you crazy. So you grab the long, cumbersome floss and you try to dig between your teeth, but sometimes the floss gets torn, it gets shredded, it gets stuck, or the teeth are too tight to really get in. Bring on in Philips Sonicare. And with a water flosser, you now are flossing your teeth with minimal effort, maximum ease, and making oral health and oral care top priority. So instead of that discomfort, because, you know, I am, I think, a really honest person, except when I sit in the dentist chair and the sweet hygienist says, "You're flossing every day, right?" And I go, "Uh-huh." Not every day. Sometimes we forget, or the day gets busy, or it's a little uncomfortable with traditional floss. What about a way that can remove 99.9% of plaque? So when you go back to that dentist chair and then they ask, "Have you been flossing?" They're not even gonna have to ask you. They're gonna tell the difference, because 99.9% of that plaque is removed with ease, and you're cleaning your mouth in a matter of 60 seconds. So here's our today's special value. Because normally at QVC, the price would be $70. We've got an exclusive bundle. It is rechargeable. It looks beautiful and sleek and streamlined on your counter. You simply fill the water, you charge it up. Once it's charged, it'll last 2 weeks. You could take it on the go with you. But our today's special value price, get your water flosser home for under $60. You wanna make it even better? You get a $10 rebate from Philips Sonicare that you can either mail in or you can do online, and you get $10 off your purchase. Super easy. We'll walk you through how to do that as well. 5 easy payments, $12. When it is so important that we take care of our oral health, because it is tied to all the other things. Under $60 gets it home, and you have an opportunity to take advantage of that $10 rebate as well. Daniela Galdi is joining us. She is a brand ambassador with Philips Soniclean. It's so good to see you, Daniela. I mean, this is one of those things that I think sometimes we dread the dentist appointment because we know they're going to ask us, or we try to do quick work by the days leading up to the dentist. We think, well, if I try to floss just a bunch, but then our gums are bleeding and get super tender. What is a Philips Sonicare water flosser?
So the water flosser is going to be pressurized to get into those hard to reach places, right? And so it's going to give you that, with this floss, right? Think about how much we have to try to manage the technique here. Get in there into the tight spaces. You end up giving up. Guilty as charged, liar to the dentist, and giving up on flossing until I had this with me. And so this is going to give you, again, that pressurized, it's a power wash, right? And it just pushes in between the teeth, around the gum line, and inside those deep pockets for not only things that we can see, which we're going to show in the demo, but all of the things that we can't see.
All the little nooks and crannies, especially if you have bridges, dental work, braces, of course, all those things. So you could also be buying it for somebody who's much younger, who's got braces for the first time.
It's very popular, in my opinion, for the braces. I have a nephew who's about to get braces, and he doesn't know he's getting this yet, but I guarantee you, he will come to me and say, "I love this."
Yeah,
it makes it easy.
Well, then you're not doing that threading thing. I could never keep track of those. They were so tiny, and they'd end up all over the bathroom.
The little rubber
bands. Under $60. Yes.
Remember those?
So can we talk about how this can remove 99.9% of plaque?
Yes, 99.9% of the plaque biofilm that lives in our mouths, right, that we digest. It removes that from doing this recommended once a day, 60 seconds, right? And it's gonna get rid of that in the treated areas that you're aiming for, right? So with the nozzle, that's gonna help to give you that targeted area in and around the gums. And we'll show you different ways to do that. But that pressurized system is gonna go right in there. You have the oral irrigation that pumps it through, and it feels really nice on your gums and massages it all out. So you don't even know that you're getting rid of that biofilm, that plaque.
We do have 2 different color choices. My apologies. So mint is going to be one color. I think it's so pretty. And even like the vessel where you put your water that's labeled where max, you can clean it, all the things. Here's the mint. And then I also have the white. I mean, the size of this too, it's smaller than even my toothbrush holder.
Isn't it? And so it fits on like a cute little tray with everything. And I have to tell you, it really does hit home. As you can see, I can grab this. My hands are pretty tiny, and it hits home because with expecting right now, I have carpal tunnel. That's new to me. And so trying, and I can't, I think of my mom who also has some hand situations that she deals with, trying to twist and reach into the back area. This is an easy grip that just the nozzle moves 360 degrees, so you don't have to really reach around. You can just turn and aim.
Well, and let me tell you, after baby comes, you'll be happy you can do this in just 60 seconds. Because if it's going to take longer than that, it won't get done. And then you'll sit in the dentist chair and you'll feel the difference because they're going to have to scrape more and it's going to be so uncomfortable. Walk us through some of the key features of our Philips Sonicare flosser.
So we have that standard nozzle, right? And you can see it's going to give you that flossing, that targeted area. It's the 360 degrees so that we can reach all the way in the back and all the way under those gums. You can see right along the gum line is where you want to take that. And then it'll really get that pulse. You heard it, 15 seconds for each quadrant. That's going to help keep you on track. And then goes in between the teeth. And it's going to remove that 99.9% of plaque biofilm, and you really get that professional feel every time. It's really quick to fill up. You can either unscrew the reservoir, or you can go ahead and just fill it up in the side. And it's, again, cordless, super easy.
You choose between the white or the mint. It holds its charge for about 2 weeks.
Yes.
Okay, I love watching it in action. So I want to show you, and Daniela's going to show you kind of how it works and all the little nooks and crannies that you get into simply by using the power of water.
Exactly. And you can actually add a little bit of a mouthwash to it too.
Oh, okay. So you can use water, or if you have a mouthwash, should you dilute it or can you use full strength?
You can dilute it. I've heard some people use full strength.
Whatever your preference is.
Whatever your preference is. So I just want to take this in again. You see we got them all gunked up. There's 3 settings, low, medium, high, depending on which one. I suggest starting with the low first.
Okay.
You want to go right up to the gum line, push that intensity button, push power. Do not hit power though, everyone at home. Don't do it until it's in the mouth.
Okay, because the water will squirt out.
It will squirt out, right?
So you can almost close your mouth like it was a straw.
Yes, that is our main technique that we suggest, because you can hold it, and depending on how much you can hold in your mouth, right? Then you can just do a little spit and then repeat. But again, it's so powerful. You want to get right up along the gum line. That's where it feels the best. And you're going to feel that massage. And you can hear when it stops, that's that 15-second quadrant timer. That's telling you.
Kind of like our Sonicare toothbrushes.
Exactly, yes.
So we know we're getting a good cleanse as you do have that quadrant timer.
Yes.
Now, if this mouth could talk, what would it say about how does it feel?
Well, it feels so invigorating. We mentioned that pulse wave, but it really does feel like you get right up along there. It kind of feels like, have you ever been in a hot tub and you put your hand right against it and you don't, if it's too far away from the jet, it's too, right? It's sharp.
Oh, yeah. But you feel just the pulsing.
But you feel the pulsing once you get it real close. So that's the idea with the gum line. So you want to get right up in there, and it feels like a massage. It's so soothing.
1,000 spoken for. Let me show you your 2 choices and help you make your decision, because you're going to save an additional $10 with a rebate that you can take advantage of. You either do it online or you could do mail-in, whatever's easy for you. I have mint right here, and even the box is going to be mint too. So you might be gifting this to somebody that just got braces this year, or dentures, or has been complaining about how difficult it is to floss. They're the popcorn lovers of the family, and they're always complaining about that piece that gets caught. You've got a mint choice, and then you also have your choice in the white. Our today's special value price does expire at the end of the day today. It's under $60. And at a time of the year where it gets very busy, we oftentimes forget to maybe take care of our oral health. This is a way to make it a little faster too, because it's efficient. It is 60 seconds. It's going to notify you on your quadrants. But this is how you're taking care of your oral health, which is so important. Whether you have braces, whether it's dexterity challenges to get in there with the floss, or maybe you're someone like me. Some of my teeth areas are really, really tight.
Yes.
And I can almost shred the floss by trying to get it through. It's an effective cleaning tool. It's not gonna get tangled. You also don't have all the extra floss. You're not buying floss again. You're just using water or mouthwash right in your home. And then you feel really confident showing off your smile. I love to eat yogurt, Greek yogurt with chia seeds in it.
Same. We have chia seeds over there.
I don't eat that on days that I come to work because I'm
No.
telling you, I could be done eating and then it's like there's always, they sneak in, they find a way.
And they
right?
don't go away.
No, and a flosser's a great
Smoothie
way.
bowls, that's another one. I won't order it, and I love them.
Yeah,
I love
popcorn.
them. Popcorn, that piece of meat that never gets out.
Yes, like
You
if
can
there's a
never
little bit of
reach.
like a gristle or something. Okay, can you show me really quick the buttons on this?
Yes, so I want to show you here. We'll use the mint one. I do love this color too. So the mint one, we have 3 intensities. So you just push that button right there, and you can see this one's on the highest one. Click it again, it's on that low, medium, high.
So start low.
Start low. That's what's
So you
recommended.
get used to what feels good for you.
Exactly, and then you'll see it goes right off, right? So again, you don't want to hit that power button. I'm going to hit this one since it's empty. You can hear it goes on, right? And then as soon as you hit that power button off, in a few seconds it's going to shut
Yeah,
down.
and it takes 60 seconds.
60 seconds. That means, think about your whole oral care. So
Yeah.
Philips is a really trusted brand for so many. I mean, they've been around for over 100 years, and they started out with like medical equipment. So they really know from the professionals what is going to give you that at-home professional feel,
Oh,
right?
you know how good it feels after you leave the dentist's office? You're like,
Smooth and
you can get that at home. So place your order on our today's special value. You pick between the white flosser. We also have the mint. It is rechargeable, so you don't have to keep the charging stand or a base on your counter. You can even tuck it away in the drawer if you want to, but it's gonna hold that charge for 2 weeks.
yeah.
And you're gonna get a better clean. It removes 99.9% of plaque in that treatment area. So as you're placing your order, I wanna go all the way to Ohio and chat with Cindy, who's a big fan of Sonicare. Hi, Cindy, good morning. It's Allie and Daniela. How are you today?
Hey, good morning, ladies.
Good to hear your happy voice,
Yes.
Miss Cindy. Okay, so Cindy,
Oh, yeah.
you're a big fan of Philips Sonicare, but you also picked up on our today's special value. What about the water flosser interested you?
Okay, so I own 3 Sonicare toothbrushes, so I'm like the ambassador for Sonicare. It is like the best brand out there.
Awesome.
I have, just so you know the background, I have an autoimmune disease, so actually I have to brush my teeth frequently. I get my teeth cleaned by a dentist like every 3 months or so. But,
Yeah.
and so you really have to, I do use the regular tape, floss, and all that. But the reason I picked this, it was like automatic. I didn't even have to think about it. Number one, Sonicare puts out, Philips Sonicare puts out the best product. But also this is an easier, throughout the day when I am trying to floss my teeth, it would be nice to be able to pick up something to where I don't have to use the tape and mess around with that. And so one thing is it's definitely going to work because it's a Sonicare brand. But also, along with flossing the teeth, it's going to massage the gum line. And when you massage your gum line, it increases the blood flow in now I happen to know this. You've worked in the medical field for 30 years. I'm retired now. But it also helps to increase the blood flow in the tissues around the mouth, and it makes your teeth a lot healthier. So, and here's the other thing that you may be missing is that a lot of, like me, I live in a house that was built like 1952, and my vanity is super small. So I had a water pick. Yeah, I had a water pick, but those are very cumbersome. They have the cords to them.
I know what
you
you
have
mean.
to fill up the reservoir. They'll fall over is what will happen. So
yeah. No, Cindy, I know exactly what you mean. I'm glad you mentioned that. Philips is going to hire you soon, so check your spam folders. No, I'm just kidding. But thank you so much for sharing, and I love your passion, and I know that oral health is so important. Like, we know it is so important for so many reasons. So this is such a great tool. Yeah.
No-brainer to
Cindy,
get this.
what color did you get?
I got mint.
Oh, so perfect. Oh,
Yeah.
Cindy, thank you so much for giving
you.
us
You're
a
welcome.
call. I'd love to have a glass of wine with you sometime. You sound like a ball.
Wine and then some water flossing.
For it. And then we'll use the water flosser
Yes.
afterwards, okay?
Exactly. Cindy, thank you so much. Thanks for calling us this
Cindy.
morning.
You're welcome. Have a great day, ladies.
Thank you, Cindy. You know, Cindy makes a great point. I mean, she comes from this place where, with her health, she really needs to take care of her oral, wellness, right? also very important for all of us. It's don't do it when all of a sudden now you need it. Why don't you get ahead of it? We know how much it's integral to our well-being and our wellness is what's happening in our mouth, and this makes it so easy. There's no excuses. There's no lying at the dentist's office because you're not using this stuff because it's uncomfortable, it's cumbersome, it's tight around your fingers. If you have dexterity issues, plus you're not buying this anymore. Nothing is now going down the or in the trash, right? Because you have all you're doing with your flosser